Okay, here's my presentation of reader plan. This is determine the text, the topic in which we are working on. This is by Andres Santiago Gonzalez Castellanos from the grade 8A, and the subject is reader plan. This is the topic we that we are working on, and this one is the index. The first one, the index, normal. The second one, determine the text, the topic. I present that. The third one, what is determine the text? I'm going to explain you what is determine the text. The fourth one is the example by the book and example by the literature, where you can put that concepts into a handy solution to understand how to determine the text in one text of literature. And the keywords, I put this keyword because it made me easily to comprehend the context of the author and what idea he was trying to present or to share with me or with other people who read the book I chose. Here's the subject, reader plan, the topic, determine the text. The third one, what is determine the text? Determine the text is the pattern of organization between a passage. I'm going to explain that. Is one idea that he or she wants to let us know and to share with us in a text and in literature. For examples, if she or he put more details in the book, I can easily understand that because it's easy for me to imagine that part of the scenes that she is making me to read, and that she's trying to put me a new idea that she had. Newspaper article. Here in Cartagena we can find a great newspaper article like in a chronological order when when they say a report, like some scenes or some story that happened in that part of the time or something like that. They put it into a text called chronological order. They first put the first thing that happened in that day that happened and the second one, and that's how they do it more organized and better, more organized, more well to see. They can put it more information, and it's better for us to understand that by the details. This is just a part of an investigation of me. This is not a part of the presentation. It's just for information. Transition example. Transition are the phrases which you can link, which are useful to link some ideas that we can find in the paragraphs that the author used. Some of these have examples above all, for example, and however. You can use more, like in short, or something, or something like that words. Or later, you can use it too. But these are the most used and the most easily to comprehend the idea that the author of one book or he or she wants to let us know. The topic in the people, this is an acceleration for the people who have social media. They can use it. They send an idea and they use a type of text that is just useful for that, not for anyone, because it will be a chaos if you put two ideas in just one text. You can understand that, and if you read about an idea, you can like mix that with the other idea and that will be completely bad. So they use like a type of different text to express his or her ideas. Um, there are people who make, like you said, Mister, some grammatic mistakes, and that's what make that the people don't understand themselves in the social media. There are many people who don't know or they just write it bad because they think the other can understand, and and it's not true, because if you make a grammar mistake, the other one maybe don't understand you or your message that you are passing. Example by the book I chose in literature. Example in literature by textbook by this book is called Reading is Resisting by Mario Mendoza. Here's a map in which 70% of the people they do it. They use this text and this topic that is useful for daily life. But there are others who, like I say, make grammar mistakes, and that's why there are many conflicts in social media because they cannot understand or they write wrong the things. Here's a part of the chapter. Here's the chapter I made of the book Reading is Resisting by Mario Mendoza. I'm going to read it, and after I made some keywords that I think it will make you easily to understand or comprehend that text. For one reason, because by a mysterious and difficult way, we all are that man that wish the excellence, separate himself all days, and yet on the other hand, needs to crawl by the lowest and miserable human condition. I put these keywords that it's more easy to understand. The first one is mysterious and difficult. We already know what's the context of it. We already know that it is a context or in a part of a city that is mysterious or difficult. The second one, we are all that man. He's trying to compare us to that man that is like all of us because he says we are all that man. The third one is separate himself all days. We already know that what is he, that man, trying to do all days. We know that he's trying to separate himself all days, and we know that he's a man because in the phrase I read before, they say that there was a man. The fourth one, the meaning of this word is to mix us with the other people, to be more sociable and something like that. And it's that is to crawl when you, for example, when you are at a concert, you have to mix with the other people to listen the music. And that people below they are saying that they are in the lowest and miserable human condition. Lowest and miserable are two keywords that made us understand the concept of this one, the concept of the text. For a feedback, determine the text. We use it for express an idea, for express clearly an idea using a type using the type of text that you want. That's it. The transitions word that link the ideas in the paragraphs. That's it. And the chapters on the book, how you can find it, how you can do that keywords, and These are the questions. Do you have any question? Do you want me to improve my presentation, or do you want me to be better at some part of this presentation? Just let me know, and for the other one I will do my best. I hope you like it, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you learn many about this interesting text. And that's it. Goodbye. I'm Andres Santiago Gonzalez from the grade 8A. This is reader plan, and this is the presentation with genial slides.